If you like this video, make sure to visit our Vimeo page and follow us to get the latest update.
Okay, so hello everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. So this is Aswajit, and I gonna playing a role here as a trainer, professional trainer. I'm having a 10 plus year of industrial experiences. I have worked on different domains, so different industry verticals. So we will run this session about to know more about SAP Hybrid Commerce and what are the industry verticals, what are we will learn over the session. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start with the session. Let me share my screen and we will go through the agenda. Then after we will, because this is the first day for us, so initially we will understand that about hybrids, what is SAP hybrids, what is SAP hybrids commerce, and what are the industry scope, why every industry, every business wanted to move on SAP hybrids commerce. So that basic background we will go today's session. So let me start quickly with the screen sharing. Okay, so here in this topic we will actually at initially we are hybrids was the acronym, that naming convention is for like just hybrids. There is no SAP. So what uh, this SAP, this hybrids actually, that product has been introduced in late 1997, and but these were at that moment that was not much popular, but when that SAP acquire this product, hybrid product, and make this product compatible as per SAP industry, and they have updated, and then today we have SAP Commerce Cloud. So everything is on the cloud today. So this is just idea about how we are calling that SAP Commerce Cloud, but we will go digger. Going forward, we will dig into this. So this is the first slide, and here is the disclaimer. So these are the stuff apart from our agenda, but let me come directly to the agenda. So what we're gonna cover today. So we will see what is that SAP commerce, and we will see the different solutions of e-commerce, and then we will see that what are the product areas within the commerce, how that product driven by SAP hybrids. And then we will also see that because there in SAP world we have different solutions on from the SAP. So we have that one SAP hybrids, which is used basically for customer journey and based customer experiences. But parallelly we have another C4C, which means which means commerce for cloud, customer for cloud. And this one also this is not a part of commerce, but this will be a more often as part of SAP, which will be used in a different for sales and marketing purpose. But in our scope, this will be the product of SAP, which we gonna dig on this. And another one, this is also again SAP's C4 HANA. Many folks will familiar about this. This is also uh, a part of SAP backend system where all the backend functionalities being done. This but why this is part of our agenda? So what hybrids is, we know that SAP hybrids is just nothing but this is the solution, e-commerce solution for SAP, because SAP has a huge world. But this is the hybrids is one of the commerce solution which through we have that customer journey, product, how that product being integrated, and how that product will sell on this SAP platform, SAP hybrids platform. So this is is why we are mentioning here C4 HANA. That means we have that a touch point which through this can be integrated from the SAP. So this is the backend system. And now another agenda is UI versus UX versus CX. So UI means simply this is the user interface and how this user interface behavior within the SAP Hybrids, and then we will see what is user experience. Then we will see that customer experiences within the hybrids, and then we will differentiate how this every entity has been differentiated with each other. We will see corresponding content. And next, e-commerce, we will see about that, how that e-commerce being performed, what are the basic flow, basic behavior. So we will see as part of this agenda. And here in the last one, we will see that why business can choose hybrids as a e-commerce solution. So we will see that what are the pros for the industry, why to every industry is trying to move to the SAP hybrid. So we're gonna see that under this agenda. So let me go next slide. So here, so what is SAP Commerce? SAP Commerce is nothing but it's the enterprise multi-channel suite and e-commerce and product content management software. So what does it mean? So let me just brief it about one example. What is a single channel, what is multi-channel, and what is cross channel. So here we are, Hybris is a solution of multi-channel. We are also multi-channel. Also, you can say a part of, if you heard that word, omni-channel commerce. We always telling that SAP Commerce is nothing but it's a solution of omni-channel commerce. So I will be explain more about this. So let's start with the what is single channel. Single channel means nothing but, let's say you wanted to buy some product and you are going to your nearby shop. Shop means physical store. There is no online store, and whatever the product you would like, you can visit nearby your shop, and you can like and buy that product itself within the shop. That is the single channel. You don't need to move anywhere. Then again, we have that multi-channel solution. What multi-channel is, let's say you let me okay. So in multi-channel, let's say you visited on particular some online shop and you would like some product, but you are not buying that product onto that web shop, but you just like that product. And what you did, you can just collect that product information what you would like, and then you can just collect that product details or some product name, and you can go to that corresponding nearby shop, nearby physical shop, not web shop. But the difference is you browse that product on the web shop, but you bought that product into the some physical shop. So that is called multi-channel. And again, we have another word like cross channel. What is cross channel? So let's say you would like to, let's say with the example, like you would like to send us some gift with your some good friends. So what you did, you can just go to your some web shop, and you have browsed some product, and you would like that some product, and you what you did, but you are not buying that product, but you can just collect that pamphlet of that product, and you can send that product information into your some near and dears one. uh, and if your friend is like that product, and he can directly call to the customer care, and he can tell like, hey, this product I wanted to buy, how can I do this? So customer support can assist those assist with that product to buy. So why we are telling here, there is cross channel, that means one is all web shop, another one is the customer, and third entity is a customer care, which through that product has been driven, and then corresponding product has been will be delivered to that dedicated your friend. So that is how cross channel behavior looks. And then finally we have that I heard I explain about that one name like omni channel commerce, which is also a, you know, you everybody is telling like SAP Hybris is nothing but it's a solution of omni channel commerce. So omni channel commerce is the everything what I told, like cross channel, single channel, and multi channel. Apart from that, we have seamless checkout journey, shopping journey, we have a seamless payment process, and so that everything is come, you if you would like to product buy that product from your some social sites, either Facebook or Instagram, any social site. So we have that 360-degree solution to buy a product within SAP Hybris. So that's what we are calling at omni-channel commerce, right? So this is all about some basic of SAP Hybris commerce, and what are the channels, how that commerce provide that channels to, you know, to to provide that services to the end customer or end user to bought that particular product. So that is all about this SAP Commerce. Let me go to the next slide. Okay, so here we will see about that some differences with the e-commerce solution. So SAP, here we can see like SAP has integrated its on-premise backend system. We know that SAP CRM is a backend system, one of the backend system, and again for SAP ERP is also one of the backend system. And on top of that, what Hybris have? Hybris is nothing but its solution of everything what backend system SAP has. So CRM, ERP is a backend system, but on top of that, Hybris is a e-commerce solution to integrate with each one of these SAP backend system, and Hybris can drive with the selling those product onto the front end. So any company that has SAP ERP or SAP CRM implemented can easily move to SAP Hybrid solution. That means for SAP business, if somebody has already running their business on SAP, that means for them it's a very easy to move to SAP Hybris, because SAP Hybris known for SAP Hybris that everything is known for what are the backend system, what are the integrational touch points. So everything is come under that hybrid suite itself. So for the SAP industry, it's quite easy to move to SAP Hybris. So this is all about some basic differences about that e-commerce. So because under e-commerce everything is part of commerce, either SAP CRM or ERP, even though this is supporting from backend, but as a front end we always use SAP hybrid solution. Okay, so here this slide is also a part of differences of commerce. So here we will understand the commerce competitive market. We have that SAP commerce product of SAP, which is provided by SAP, but we have a different also you can say a top popular product which is driving today market on e-commerce. So ATG, we have also one of the popular product of Oracle, and IBM have also their product WebSphere. We are calling it webs.com, but it's a WebSphere product of IBM. And we have some open source also e-commerce solutions like Magento. So we know, if anybody's know, like Magento previously was independent software, but today which is acquired by Adobe. So Magento has also upgraded their solution. And so uh, so you can say today these four software are today which is competitive of each other. But what SAP Commerce has, SAP Commerce is a leader of everything. Why is it so? Because SAP Commerce have a solution to, you can say, a ready to use for any business. So we have already integrated a different industry. Either if you are from B2B domain, or you are from B2C domain, or you are from teleco, or you are from healthcare, or you are from transportation. So hybrids have already defined their solution, and what business has to do, business has to define their data, and based on their scope, we have hybrids have already defined their, common functionality as a solution. So that's why we are calling it SAP Commerce as a ready to use software for them. So this is all about them, and this is, I can say, this one is the more often is technical, you can say, technical word. So if anybody is from Java background, knows that in Java world app, we are calling everything as a project, but in SAP Commerce we are calling that same name as an extension. So once going forward, we will see that how technical behavior is within the SAP hybrids, but we have to remember, just remember this wording, how that wording been defined. So in Java we are calling it as a project, but in SAP Commerce world we are calling it as a extension. So we have that bunch of extensions which are being defined within the suite. Okay. And the next one is ATG. We see that ATG also one of the commerce solution which is released by Oracle. But in ATG, the same, in ATG world, we are calling it same. Here in commerce, we are calling it as an extension, but here we will call as module. So in Java, we will call it as project when we are building any project. And then SAP Commerce, we are dealing with the extension, and in ATG, we have that module. So we have to keep in mind when we will start that or technical session. So we always need to use this extension. So we have that couple of extensions been defined within the hybrid suite. Okay, so let me move to the next slide. Okay, so here we have product areas. What are the product areas within the SAP Commerce? So we know that based on that industry, we have to define that product structure, product catalog, and everything. So in commerce, we have B2C commerce, B2B commerce, and here is the PCM. PCM is nothing but it's a product content management. So in the, after this, after this overview, I will show you that a live site how, and we will see that what are the content, and what is the product content management, and what is the behavior of those management. So we will see. So but in the basic thing, what we have to remember, like product content management is a system within the hybrids which through we can manage all the product information. So we have that separate cockpit within the hybrids. We are calling them as a product cockpit tool within the suite, through which we can manage the product information, product pricing, product category, their variants, all the information we can manage by with the help within this within this scope, product content management. And here we have omni channel. I explained you what is that omni channel. Omni channel is nothing but it's you can say a 360 degree solution for a customer, where customer can start their shopping journey with the seamless experience. Okay. And here we have marketing, which is also part of product areas. So marketing is nothing but it's customer behavior in a real time, and customer has to have to realize that what their need and when. So this thing is come under this marketing. And again we have revenue and billing, where actually in revenue, this is also one of the area within the SAP Hybris. uh, this is the part of product areas, but here we are dealing with the more regarding that some services product or subscription related things. We are dealing under this revenue. And next one, we have sales. Under we are defining that target customer and how we can scale, what are the opportunity to, to migrate that sales and all. So those are the areas under the product. And here we have next one is the services, where allow services experience to its customer, and to provide the better experience. So we have call center and some service agent which through we can provide that product services. And here, yes is nothing but it's a hybrid as a service. So okay, so let me explain here about this. Yes, so once we will go into our technical document, we will see that yes is also one of, there are some chunk of extensions which through we are actually connecting to any third party business. So if any custom solution or any third party company wanted to share their data, yeah, hybrids need to share some data. So we have to actually integrated with the help of YAS. So YAS, under YAS, hybrids as a service has already defined their template and already defined their extensions, where we can just need to plug in their third parties connector, and we can directly utilizes their services. So it's actually overall it's cutting our time, it's cutting our effort to just ready with this, with the functionality whatever, yeah, where that business want. So this thing also we can keep. This is also because in today's, whenever you deal with the hybrids, you have to integrate, their integration must be done at any, either through within the SAP or any third party. So this will be the use of these yes services. So we have that already defined within the hybrid. So let me go to the next slide. So here we also we have that diagrammatic, and based on that diagram we have some low level some features which through we can, what are the product areas, because every commerce has also a product, and marketing has also a product of SAP, and sales, services, and billing. So uh, once you will go this digger, so we have to more focus on commerce part, because we are driving in commerce, SAP commerce. So what commerce require is here, uh, initially you need to, you should have some Java technical knowledge about that Java. If you don't have, it's okay, because hybrids have a scope, for two scope we have. First one, for technical consultant, and another, and in another areas within the hybrids we have also a functional consultant. So within the hybrids we have a big scope for the resources. So these are the undercomers. This is the more technical part. So if you are dealing with the technical, then you must have some Java knowledge. And Spring is also one of the framework, within the Java. And we have for the front end HTML5, you should have some knowledge about these front end technologies: HTML5, CSS3, jQuery, JK framework, SOAP, and REST. So CSS, jQuery, JK framework, which are the part of front end. These are the front end technologies which will be used to, pop to some look for the look and feel purpose on the web shop. And here we have SOAP and REST services, which through we can communicate to any third parties by transferring those data. So we have that REST services within the commerce. And here as part of marketing areas, so these are the backend system which already been dealing by SAP. So we have SAP HANA, SAP Access Engine, and HTML5, SAP UI5, SAP NetWeaver, Agile Web, and OData connection, and SAP LT replication server. So all these are the backend. So we have to just get to know the cycle of SAP Commerce. What are the touch point? But within the commerce, there is no scope to work upon these area, but this is already integrated within the suite. So we have to at least some basic understanding about that, what are the features of marketing, what are the areas. And here is the sales area. So under sales area we have SAP HANA Cloud and SAP HANA App Services, and again NetWeaver integration, and OData API. So these all are the part of sales area, that are the again a part of backend system within the SAP. And here is the services, what services has been provided to the e-commerce solution. So here you can see, yes, there is a cloud as a service and app as a service, and there are some couple of services which will be used once you will deal with the commerce. So that are also a part of SAP product area. And here is the billing, about there is a, if your business like to have that scope, like to deal with the billing, then SAP has also these areas to deal with the billing processes.
So
Okay,
quick
so
question
let me
on
go
this
to the
one,
next.
this slide.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
So as a part of the Hybris e-commerce suite, right? Will we be
Mm-hmm.
also having something in marketing, sales, service, or is it just purely SAP e-commerce that we implement?
Yeah. So within the SAP Hybrid, so we have purely commerce, so, but why we are mentioning here is we have that integration from the sales. So if I wanted to bring some services from the sales to drive to the commerce, then I have to call these services. So these services are already being integrated within the suite. So I have to just call these services. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody's else? Do you want something so far? Okay, that's cool. Let me go to next slide. Okay, so here we have some differences as part of agenda. Here we have slide about that, what is SAP Hybris and what is C4C, Cloud for Customer. So so here C4C is a SAP cloud based CRM. So this is basically CRM for SAP, which is cloud based. So uh, I mean, most of guys knows about that CRM. SAP has legacy CRM, but what SAP does under this C4C, this makes migrated with the cloud scope. So we have that lightweight, some mobility solution within this C4C module. So which is also a CRM which is migrated from traditional to to the cloud. So they have the different features, but within the hybrids there is, I can say there is no any techies to deal with this C4C, because SAP hybrids is a different one. But once we are dealing with SAP hybrids, at least we should know the differences, what is C4C and what is SAP hybrids.
So I have a
So
quick question
here,
there.
yeah, please.
So if we implement an e-commerce solution, right, from SAP, like SAP, so will SAP always recommend to go with like hybrid e-commerce versus a C4C? Because C4C, I mean, is it just CRM?
Yeah. So C4C is just a CRM, but SAP but whenever for the commerce solutions, so SAP always will recommend to go ahead with the SAP Commerce when any business have is scope to deal with the e-commerce solution, where their buying and sales processing been happen. So as a front end, they have to go with the SAP Commerce.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the basically CRM. C4C is nothing but CRM from old CRM, legacy CRM to new one, which is the some advanced services with the cloud level. Even actually rarely we have that within the SAP Hybris commerce to integrate with C4C, but whenever we got that opportunity to integrate with C4C, because C4C also nothing but it's a CRM, cloud CRM. So we utilizing this utilizing this cloud commerce services as a CRM. So we are bringing those data by implementing these C4C services. So all these services are already defined within this suite. Within this suite, we have that every services whatever the C4C utilizing. So it's easily to bring their CRM data from here to within the our commerce solution. Okay, so here we have that digital transformation about that commerce journey. So we will see that DT technology. So that means DT is not just creating a new website and not a e-commerce store. It's more than that actually. So once we will see that live site and over the our learning journey, you would know what are the capability of uh, SAP Commerce. It's a digital transformation, but it's more than that by creating a different sites and different e-stores, because we have that SAP Hybris have that capability to easily deal with the multi sites, with the multiple regions and multiple currencies and multiple countries. So it's very easy within the Hybris capability, have that capability to deal with. Okay, so and we will more and we can understand what it digital, what does it mean of digital transformation, and what does it mean of digital in context of SAP commerce world. So it's synonyms of pace of change and you know just the rapid adoption of technologies. So it's actually very easy for hybrid solution product to scale their feature wherever required. So very easy, actually very flexible to we can scale within the hybrids. We can migrate to any changes are upcoming. So it's very scaling process are very easy within the commerce. And we have that, and under this section we have that strategy, planning, organizational changes, innovation enabled by technologies. So these are the actually strategy, or these are the scope where we hybrids can easily manage any business whoever has adopted this product. So we will see that capability of SAP hybrids, but as the initial step, at least we should familiar about those wording within the commerce world. Again, so here is the basic some context around our C4 HANA. What is that C4 HANA, and what is the fourth generation? So fourth generation of SAP is nothing but what SAP does. SAP has moved every platform to the cloud. So if any system wanted to play around that, then they need to know what are the cloud services now and how can they utilize their services. So everything has moved into the cloud, and each of the product actually already integrated. So every product would know how we can communicate to each of them. So fourth generation is nothing but all the services of SAP has been moved into the cloud. Okay, so let me move to the next slide. Okay, so what we see so far, we just heard about that SAP Commerce, SAP Hybris Commerce, but here you see we have a terminology like SAP Commerce Cloud. So don't confuse with that. This is the just a change, just a upgradation from SAP Hybrid to SAP Commerce Cloud. So in 2 days, SAP has changed their name from SAP Hybrid to SAP Commerce Cloud. Why so? Because everything is moved into the cloud. But hybrids have capability. You can go ahead with the on-premise, or you can go with the cloud. But their recommendation is to just go with the cloud. So it's not restricted with the domain based on your business, either you are from B2B, B2C, or any retail domain. So we have that embedded with the cloud. So in a cloud, actually SAP has updated with the cloud, so we can easily build that hybrids and scale their build very easily. So within the cloud we have that self-service portal through which we can manage all the deployment stuff within the cloud. And also cloud provided through that support that product content and catalog management, and some experiences within the cloud like smart edit, hybrid merged ing, and omni channel fulfillment. This is the order management system, and all how that order management will be performed, like buying and collecting and return processing, and some some consignment, and that all the stuff had done as part of fulfillment. So that all the support within that cloud commerce, because cloud commerce will deal all of them. So this we have to remember. Actually smart edit is also a today latest, you can say, a cockpit, which through we can manage all the content what we see into the web shop, and all the product information. Basically from the experience point of view, we are using this smart edit cockpit, which is a one of the tool within the SAP Commerce. Through that, on the fly we can manage our website or web shop. We can maintain their content, we can change their content on the fly, so no downtime required. So we have this smart edit tool capability, which through we can manage our web shop. Okay, let me move to the next slide. Okay, so
I had a
also we
question
need,
on the cloud, Vishwajit, a
yeah,
quick
yeah,
one though.
please.
When we want to implement SAP e-commerce, right? Is
Mhm.
it like offered on and supported by like all the major cloud platforms like Amazon, Azure, GCP, anything else?
No. Yeah, so if we, so SAP is actually not restricting with to go any cloud. As per the business, it's up to the business. You can deploy to any cloud, but their recommendation is to, they have their own cloud, you can directly go ahead and deploy into their cloud. But yeah, so SAP recommending to utilize their cloud, but they, even at the same time, they are not restricting to the customer to to just use their cloud. So it's up to the business. They have that scope. You can deploy to any, either Azure or GCP, or this AWS. So that SAP is not restricting. Actually, you can deploy. It's up to the business.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here let me move to the next slide. So okay, so also we need to this is the common term we have to remember whenever we are dealing with the e-commerce site. So first is the, what is user interface, what is user experience, and what is customer experience. So we will, so the we'll see the differences within the commerce. So what is that user interface? So let's say you are browsing any website, any e-commerce website, and let's say you are browsing some product, or you are doing checkout of any product, and then each experiences at every step what you see, that is part of user experience. So If I go any site, let me go. Okay, I just open here. This is also one of the commerce site. So what I'm trying to say you, if I go here at any page, at any product, if I click here, so this is part of, user interface. So this is the one of the user interface which through I will be able to see the product details and stuff based on that. So this is the user interface. So at every step we have that kind of interface. So we have to be pretty clear on that. And next one is a user experience. So what user experience is, user experience is basically a application. So you if you're browsing any application, or you are utilizing any application, so user experience is how that application behavior is. So based on that, that is part of user experience. So that means how that particular web application or behaving, right? So that is a part of user experience. So again, if I go here, so let's say I just visited into this site, and I wanted to browse some product, and if I like particular product, then I go ahead with the checkout and buy this product. So all the behavior what I performed, that is part of, that user experience. So how that how that my processing or my that application behavior is, that part of user experience. And then again, a customer experience, which is more often within the commerce. How, this is broader than UX. Why I'm saying like that, that means customer experiences means how that, brand value or company value, this is something like that. So this is on top of that of UX. We have that, some brand value or company value, that is came under customer experience. Yeah, everybody is clear on that, I'm hoping that. So here is the some diagram which through you can understand, that customer experience, that means, as I said, is it's everything. That means how that brand is, how that company is. So it's value of the actually everything. And here we have that user experience, that means how that particular site or application, their usability, their behavior is come under user experience. And interface, it's a particular page or particular steps where you are facing, or you are doing, or you performing particular step, that is come under user interface. Any comment, any questions so far? Are we good? Okay, let me move to the next slide. Okay, so here we know that what is e-commerce. E-commerce is, just buying and selling the product over, over the web. So we have that different, commerce domain. We have that B2B, where company can itself do their business to each other, where company to company are dealing or running their business under this domain. So we have some example like these, Fastina, Deal. These are the examples, or these are the industry which are the part of B2B. And we have that B2C under business to consumer. That means some has to publish their product and some has to utilize their product. And there are some, these are the some basics example, like how that Flipkart running their business, how Amazon Web running their business, and how Dell are running their B2C business, right? And here we have that C2B again. That means consumer to business. That means a consumer has to publish their product, and business has to utilize their product for on purposes. So that is, quite clear wording. And here we have again C2C, that means consumer to consumer. So somebody has to publish their product for their purposes, and some consumer has to utilize their product as their purposes. So how that C2C industries being running. So that example is like lx.com, ebay.com is example who are just running that C2C industry. Okay, so here also some of the terminology within the commerce, like what is that, does it mean a B2E, that is business through administration, has that some social security responsibilities about that online transactions and also these are, you can say, the wording which we can keep in our mind whenever we are dealing with any e-commerce site. And again, we have C2A, that means consumer to administrator, which will come under like education, taxes, and health. So that kind of terminology we are utilizing here under C2E, which is also, just context around under e-commerce. Okay, so here we have some because major of the site actually within the commerce either B2B or B2C. So we will see about some key differences between these two industry. So I'm just, I don't know, is it visible or you guys can understood if I can explain?
Yeah, I can say.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here we will see that some key differences between B2B industry and B2C industry. So here are the feature, and here we have B2B and here B2C, and here what are the feature differences we will see. So creation of brand value. So creation of brand value under B2B is a more, right? So trust and mutual relationship will be needed, much needed under B2B industry. But under B2C, it's more often advertising a product and campaigning or promotion of those product, that is more often under B2C industry. So how you are, campaigning your product or advertising or more promotion. So it's how that brand value being added, under B2C. But under B2B, we have some mutual understanding and trust within business to business. And next is marketing. So whenever you deal with B2 industry, we have quite complex, marketing, because we have that volume of, data or volume of product, because in B2B industry has huge volume of product. But if you can see under B2C, just hang on. Okay, so if you see under B2C, we have that very easy and simple marketing process. So we have a quite, average product, and where customer itself can go and check out their product based on that their shopping journey. And the next one is buying and selling time, which is also one of uh, key differences between B2B industry and B2C industry. So under buying and selling process, it's quite lengthy and complex under B2B, because they have a lot of deals and all being negotiated over the business for B2B users. But for B2C, it's quite simple. User can go ahead into the site, and they like something, and they are free to check out. And also another one, also a major differences is pricing. So for the pricing, actually price is also, you can say, one of the most key difference within the B2B industry and B2C C industry. Why so? Because price actually varies for B2B customer, but for B2C it will be a fixed, you know. So but for B2B we have some negotiations, and based on that customer price can vary, and based on that region, or based on volume, how many volume of product that business particular business want or deal with. So based on that, these are the actually, dimensions. So based on that, price may vary for B2B users. And another difference is volume or order quantity. So yeah, so under B2B industry, we know that always order will be high in compared to B2C. So in B2C a low, but in B2B order quantity will be high. So, and it needs shipping and logistics solution. Yes, this shipping and logistic require in B2B and B2C too. But in B2C, it's easy shipping process. But in B2B industry, we have that. You can say it's not a complex, but you can say a quite huge to maintain that stocks and all this stuff within B2B, because quantity volume is very high. Okay, so and their tax and regulations are also has impact on sale under B2B, and but under B2C it's low, but tax and regulations are higher, always higher for B2B industry. And next one is what type of customer. Okay, so yeah, this one is also, you can say, a key difference, like what type of customer can buy their product, because you know that under B2C side, even if I am a guest customer, then I can also log in. But if I but in B2B industry, they won't allow without, without any logged in user can't see their products. So for B2B, logged in must be for the customer who wanted to, browse their catalog. So who are the customer under B2B? So companies or sales representative or broker are the customer, but for B2C, we have a simply consumer will be the customer. So website login required, yes, for B2B it is required, but for B2C it's may or may not require. So it's just also one of the key differences, login differences for B2B and B2C user. So who create the customer profile? So this one is also one of the basic difference for B2B industry or B2C industry. So generally for B2B, companies or create their own profile, but in B2C, self user himself can register himself. But for B2B industry, somebody has to request their registration and somebody has to approve, to register himself. But customer can't himself register under B2B domain. And focus on for B2B their business, but for B2C it's personal. So it's brand value for, it's a single business, but for B2B we have huge of business, which is the part of focus on areas. And another one is it, this is also about 100% commerce. So who one is the 100% commerce, or either B2B or B2C. So we have that, like, on for B2B, we don't have any 100% e-commerce. Why so? Because for B2B, business can, due to that high volume of product, business can that some physical, physical interaction required for B2B. But for B2C, yes, it is 100%. So there is no physical interaction required. They can directly handle through the web shop. Okay, next one is demand. So so it's for B2B it's a derived demand, but for B2C it's a direct demand. So that means elastic demand for B2C under demand for in terms of demand. And another one is decision making. So group of people actually making those decisions for B2B industry, but for B2C it's a single person can make their decision. And about that relationship for B2B domain, that to deal with that, so relationship should be always long term, but for B2C it's up to the user, and it's just instantly user has to just go to the shop and buy their product and then check out. So it's relationship will be quite short in comparison to B2B user. So look for is also always look in B2B. It's up to the efficiency, but for B2C it's more often promotions and entertainment or entitlement like that. This is next under next slide. Also we have some key differences we can keep in our mind when we are dealing with e-commerce, because these are the differences. So we have to always deal with, either you have to deal with B2B business or B2C business. So these are the actually key differences which we can remember. So next one is registration process. So registration, approval required for as I told you, for B2B user, but for B2C anybody can register himself. So there is no one approval required for B2C user. So in checkout process, terms of payment, so how we can capture the payment for B2B or B2C. So there are some differences, like payment can be done for B2B offline or queue or online, but what we have in B2C, we have the payment gateway integrated. So through that we can capture the payment easily on B2C side. And next one is a promotion. So promotion will also be a vary for B2B domain, like based on customer, region or volume. But promotion for B2C customer will be the same. So there is no variation based on customer, but promotion will be the same for B2C user. And next one is the quotation. So we have that quotation for B2B user, but we don't have any, quotation process for B2C. But quotation will always be required for B2B user. And another one is salesperson mapping to the customer. Yes, this salesperson mapping required for B2B user, but for B2C there is no as such required for B2C user. And contact, yeah. So for if we can talk about context, so for B2B user it must have, because contacts have multiple when you deal with the B2B industry, but for B2C it's single contact will be the enough, to do their site. So that's all about the differences about B2B industry and B2C in terms of their features, in terms of their customer journey, or in terms of their order processing. So that's all about that, some differences. Let me move to the next slide. Okay, so here we will see, some flow. What are the flow of within the commerce? So, for every e-commerce site, so it's quite, similar to just visit to the web shop and go to the initial page will be the home page, and home page will have some searching feature to search that catalog or browse the catalog or browse the product. So we have that search functionality, and at the same time user may logged in from the home page itself, and then after logged in, if he wanted to do some shopping on web shop, and he can go to the cart, add some, go to the product, and if he would like to check out those products. So before doing the checkout he has to add their product into the basket or cart, and they can start with the billing process. And after billing, mentioning that billing address or delivery address, he has to perform payment options. So it's up to the user, he wanted to make their payment online or offline. So we have that, as part of checkout flow or commerce flow. So this is the basic flow. So what we have, like initially customer can visit their online store or online shop. So first page will be a home page. Through that user can either log in, or he can directly search their desired product, and if he would like then he can add that product into the cart, and through the cart he can update their corresponding billing or shipping addresses, and then after he can you know, make their payment or offline or online. It's up to the customer choices. And then after he can place their order. So after placing that order, he would know that their order status, and based on that status tracking their order will be delivered. So why I'm highlighting here is because each step will within the hybrid commerce we have that once we will go with the technical, so we will see that how that multi checkout process will perform. So within the hybrids we have two checkout, one is multi checkout and another one is a single checkout. So what is the basic differences with that? Like if user wanted to order their product, he can go to the product detail page, and he if he would like to buy that product, he can directly, that their option is to directly you know place place that order by single click. But if we do deal with the multi-step checkout, that means we have to perform multiple steps. So this diagram actually basically tells us about that multi checkout flow, where user can logged in himself and then processing their cart or basket, and then he has to maintain their billing or shipping addresses, and then he can capture their payment, and then he can place their order, right? So that sort of multi checkout process flow within the commerce. So these are the basic flow for any commerce site. And here are the more insight within the commerce flow. So these are the basic category page, which we can also call index page. And under category page we have some subcategory or list of product this category page contains. And then under cart we have list of item within the cart, right? And this cart item we can do the checkout by under some calculation will happen, and some taxation will also included based on that product and based on that customer, and then order confirmation will go around after performing these steps. So these are the basic flow of any e-commerce site, so we have to understand in terms of e-commerce domain. Let me move to the next slide. Okay, so here we will see that some benefits around why business can use e-commerce solution or SAP Commerce. So there are much benefits to utilize the SAP Commerce, where main thing is to how we can how SAP Commerce can cut their cost, how can cut their maintenance, how can cut their efforts. So we have that, like reduce their cost or labor, paperwork, errors in key and time, and our world around availability. We have that commerce within the commerce. We have that some integrated services which through we would know the stocks around that wherever our site is live. And we can also have that report separate report cockpit within the hybrids, through which we can analyze, we can improve our marketing, or we can see the actually basically report. So we have that capability within the commerce. And next one is about that flexibility with efficiency. So we have that kind of flexibility. We can drive the site based on, because every control SAP Commerce have so different cockpits. So based on that cockpit, we can maintain that frequency of product or customer. So lock in customer, we can also lock or unlock. So like we have that complete control within the as part of benefit. And we can is accelerate the market based on our solution. So this is the basic benefit of this is basically for any commerce, if they are moving their solution to web shop, then this will that business can get such a benefit. And here are some drawback, right, when you be utilizing that e-commerce solution. So first drawback will be a confidentiality issue, right, and then taxation and credit card fraud. So it's common. So once you will do at any services on internet or on web shop, so it may happen. So these are the some drawbacks or security issue or trust issue around the clock availability. So that sort of a drawback you can say when you deal with the web shop. So these are the features, so we can also keep in mind that what are the features which commerce has providing. So we have that search box feature. So at any web shop you would have seen that there is just some search box option where through you can just you can directly type your desired product, and you would see that corresponding product being replicated based on your key search. So we have that this search feature too at any site within the commerce. And then we have another feature like newsletter subscription, also one of the future on one of the subscription you which through our commerce can notify to that user who has took that subscription, right? So we have that such a subscription out of the box which already been defined within the commerce. And next one we have good navigation. What does it mean? So navigation is nothing but if I go here, you know let me go here to the same site. So let me just explain about navigation. So navigation is nothing but, let's say I was previously in the home page, but what I did, I just selected product page, and how that navigation happened like that. I was just browse the product, and then under product I was in kitchen category, and under kitchen category we have that such subcategory kitchen appliances. So these are the navigation. So what does it mean? If I even I don't have to follow this hierarchy. If I go here and if I can follow this hierarchy navigation, I can directly visit this page. So that's how the use of navigation within the commerce. And we have that good return policy. That means this is also one of the feature. After you place your order, then we have that policy to easily handle that return for within the commerce solution. And next one is delivery information. So this is also one of the feature which already out of the box defined within the commerce suite. So through which we can track the delivery information. Our commerce can track that delivery information based on the information which user has provided at the time of checkout. And we have that live chat through which some assistance been provided by our customer support. So we have that feature too within the commerce. And next one is shopping cart. This is also a out of the box functionality within the commerce. So through which any user can go to the web shop, and then he can browse the product. If user would like to buy that product, then he has to add to the cart, and then cart will processed into the order. So this also a feature within the SAP Commerce solution. And next one is contact information. So we have that contact information feature too, which through we can capture that contact information of the user whoever has logged in, or whoever put it their information at the time of registration. So that kind of feature which already been defined within the suite. And next one we have catalog and product. So these are the big capability, or you can say big feature within the commerce which is you can say a core thing for any business. So we have that catalog structure and product. So how that product being defined and what are the catalog structure for the product. So that kind of capability we have within the commerce. So this is the also a feature which already been defined within the solution. And next one is the customers and order. So this also a good feature within the commerce. So this is how business can handle their customer and how can control their orders from behind the scenes. So we have that feature to manage the customer and manage their orders. So we have that kind of feature already been defined within the commerce solution. And again we have another feature to define the to quality of images, whatever the media we see as part of either product images or logos. So we have that capability and features to to we have actually already out of the box feature through which we can control the quality of images by increasing their resolution or decreasing their resolution. So that sort of quality feature we have. And also for when we are dealing with the media or images, we have that image magic integrated out of the box, which through we can control that media information very easily and very qualitative manner. And next we have that product zoom. So zoom in and zoom out. We also have that already commerce feature within the suite which has already been defined. And another good payment gateways. So right, so we have that already integrated this commerce gateway within the solution suite. So, we have that through the with the help of cyber source, and we have that already PayPal and some couple of payment gateways already been defined within the commerce solution suite. So we have to just enable that corresponding gateway based on that business. And next one is customer login and registration process. This feature is already out of the box. And next, news and event. If I wanted to give some notification or event information to the user, so we have that some email functionality which through event can be triggered based on that enabler through which. So these are the out of the box feature within the solution. And next one is product demo. So we have that feature too which through we can just demonstrate the particular product. So we have that capability as part of commerce solution out of the box. And here we have business logo. So based on that company or based on that industry, whoever running that business, so we have that capability to define their logo. So this solution has already been defined and integrated within the commerce. And another one is responsible design. So for the look and feel for any web shop or any business, so we have that capability to easily handle their website design on the storefront or web shop. So we can easily design their a site within the commerce. So very easy. So it's up to the business how what design they want, but based on that we have that very easy solution with the help of we have that actually WCMS cockpit. We are calling it within the hybrid web content management system. Is through we can very easily design their web pages. And next one is reporting feature, which through we can generate the product report, or we can generate the sale report or order report. We have that report cockpit separately integrated within the Hybris, through which we can generate the report to the customer or to the business. It's up to the up to the feature wherever this reporting cockpit will be utilized. And here we have related product feature. What does it mean? This is nothing but you can say a guided selling, if you guys are familiar with it, with this word within the commerce. So if I browse any product within the site, then corresponding product will be visible. So that's how with the help of this feature, that corresponding product will be, listed. And here is the category feature which already been defined out of the box. So we have to enable this category feature within the commerce. So that is already out of the functionalities. These are the solution been defined. And here is the privacy policy. We have to update the privacy policy, so it's up to the business. So in terms of this privacy policy, right, so user right or security information we can maintain. So we have that multiple option under privacy policy for the customer. And here we have good graphics. So if once we go with the technical details, we would see that how we are handling that graphics for any channel, either mobile, web, you know so we can easily maintain their graphics. So we have that different actually directory or platform within the commerce solution. We have to just enable that for that corresponding channel or mobile or desktop or tablet. So based on that, we have to enable that graphics feature. And another is a review. So review is nothing but it's kind of sort of rating and review. So we have that already enabler or feature already integrated within the commerce solution. And next one is email, friend button, which through we can send email to our friend or any nears or dear one. We can directly mention that email and we can send about that. So we have that feature also available within the solution. So yeah. And another is like deals, offers and free rates. So we have that actually promotion module which are already integrated within the commerce solution. So based on that, we have to just enable that feature to to just boom their sales or offers or any, to just to make that traffic higher. We can make the deals or we can publish the deals. So we have that capability within the commerce with the help of promotion engine. So we have that promotion engine which through we can maintain that loyalty program or blogs we can publish. And we can also have that feature to maintain the taxes and location. So based on that location, we can maintain that or define that taxes. So we have that feature also available within the commerce suite. So we have to go and maintain that taxes based on the location. That's all about some. So these are the features actually what we see the listed here. These features are already available within the commerce suite. We have to utilize based on the business. We have to just enable it. Let me move to the next slide. So here, why we use that SAP Hybris. So we have that some stuff why we can use or why any business can choose the Hybris. So as I told you earlier, Hybris is in today's market, Hybris is a leader of all the digital e-commerce software. Why so? There are some benefits or what are there are some capability differences why that commerce playing a bigger role in e-commerce market. So we have that speed of front office or customer web page rendering, back office capability. So we have this capability within the commerce. So we will go session by session we will dig into more deeper what is that product cockpit and what are the front office. So we will see. And here we have next point is to scale up. So under scale up we will see the how see about that build and deploy and what are the agility program, how we can scale up. So within the hybrid commerce we can easily scale scale that build very in agile manner and all. So very easily we can handle that scale up scale of enabler within the commerce. And go live is fast because I told you earlier, Hybris has already defined that business solution. We have to just put that business data, and we have to do some sort of, you can say, modification or any apart from that. We that Hybris always enable or open with with to define their custom solution. But you can say 80% feature are already defined for any business, so business has to just go there and utilize. That means go live for any business is very quicker to run their business if they can choose hybrid commerce. So another one is advanced catalog management. So, we have that PIM. PIM means product information management and multi-catalog, attribute, bundling, and category feature and classification attribute. So through that, we have that big capability to deal with catalog, and we can structure our catalog based on, based on our user or based on our market. We can design on catalog, so we have that capability within the suite, so that any business can easily actually define their catalog structure with the help of these features: product information management and multi-catalog and multi-category attribute bundles. So with the help of these features, any business can structure their catalog very easily. And next point is go where, where customer are. So based on that, what does it mean is that, so Hybris is actually providing that such a, such a enabler through each, I mean, desired customer can run their business. So based on that, so we have that touch point and, channel capability which through can offer. So we have to just enable that corresponding channel, and that in any customer or any business can't stop if he use that SAP Commerce product. And here is the multi-channel, cross-channel, and omni-channel capability. So I explained you about this, what is multi-channel capability and what is cross-channel and what is omni-channel. So these are the very big feature why any business can choose the hybrid and take on the world. So go multi-site, go multi-region, and multi-currency with internationalization option embedded in our commerce software. So yeah, as I explained you, right, if you choose the SAP Hybrid Commerce, it's very easy for business to, expand or scale their business with the multi-site or in a multi-region with multi-currency, with the help of this internationalization feature, so which are already integrated within the suite. So we have to enable it based on your, based on that business scope, how many sites or how many regions are they using. So based on that, we have to just enable it. And next point, so hybrid is very flexible to deploy their product. So it's based on that business, either they wanted to deploy on premise or on demand, or, on cloud services. So very flexible to deploy anywhere, so it's not restricting to the business. I'm moving to the next slide. So uh, here is the some overview about that hybrids. Like hybrids is a variation of, word hybris. So this is the, initial, you can say, how that came from. So this is a Greek word. You can just you would like, maybe you can remember about that. So this is the initial some overview about this, how that hybrid word came, and what are that initials. So these are the some stuffs about that, so you may remember about these. And yeah, here is the product family, how that product family is catered within the hybrids. So you can see here product for commerce. So we have everything is within the commerce, everything is product, right? So uh, So product for commerce and product for billing and product for sales and product for services and product for marketing, so everything is on product. So these the based on that, based on that tools or capability, we have that different product families. So based on the product what business can choose, we have that product family to map with that corresponding product, right? And here we have some SAP marketing solution, how that marketing being done within the commerce. So this solution addresses some of the serious gaps, in on-premise SAP CRO marketing solution, and it's enable real-time, marketing help you to actually understand the real-world customer, and actually it will deliver 360-degree customer experience if you choose the SAP Hybrid. So we have that marketing capability, to just integrate those marketing within the commerce solution like SAP ERP or S4 HANA, SAP CRM. So we have that services already being integrated within the commerce. So so to increase your sale or increase your marketing, you have to just enable these services. Okay, so here are some, some diagram about that marketing feature, because how hybrids can utilize those marketing backend system. I mean SAP ERP or SAP ECC or SAP CRM. So these are the part of, role playing for marketing within the commerce solution. Okay, so here are some, features within the commerce. So we see that for B2B users or B2C, we have that PCM, product content management. We have that corresponding accelerator. So if you are dealing with B2B business, we have that B2B accelerator. And if you are dealing with B2C business, we have that within the commerce B2C accelerator to accelerate their business, to just to ready to use, make their application is for ready to use. So we have that already accelerator defined within the commerce. So we have to choose those accelerator based on the customer or based on the business. And we have based so up to the market or up to the domain, we have the, similar order process management. So under order process, we have that order fulfillment capability and all. And search and navigation also, that Hybris integrated with Solar Search. So Solar is a separate search engine which is a very faster search. So Hybris is already embedded with those Solar, which is a, Lucene search. So with through that we can easily search any product onto the web shop, and navigation already been defined out of the box. So we have to utilize or go with the navigation with the help of this navigation feature. And Hybris as a billing, through this billing capability, we are offering that some subscription services and some pricing, agility, billing, revenue management, and service control. If we are utilizing Hybris as a billing. And here again some, terminology within the commerce. So Hybris, how that Hybris playing a role for C4C. So cloud as a customer as a cloud. So how we can play a role, how this Hybris playing a role for this capability. So this is, as I explained, this is a CRM. So CRM can be integrated for within the commerce to provide customer information and some services, to integrate with the commerce solution. And here are some integration or touch point within the commerce and C4C. So if you see that under commerce feature, this is the on-premise and cloud. So these features enables the list of capability like order management, product catalog, omni-channel commerce logic, and master data, self-services, and experience management. So under self-services, actually, self-services build on the cloud commerce. So cloud have that separate self-service portal, which through we can build and deploy our hybrid commerce application onto the public cloud. And here under marketing, also we have that some, create customer profile, or we can deal with the big data under sales and marketing process. And here we have again for commerce playing a role as a billing, where we can deal with the like subscription or pricing, like that kind of scope. Okay, so we are done so far, and let me just go to the site so that at least you guys have some idea how that SAP Commerce site looks like, and I will explain you the some features on the live site. Let me go to the home page. You can see the site page, right? This site.
Yes. I have a
Okay.
quick question. I know we're getting close to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep. Yeah, please.
In module one, we've got the hybrids overview, and we've got the development environment setup and the accelerator overview.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
The development environment setup, kind of was hoping that we would get to it today. Obviously, we won't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So just finish with your question, then I will answer you.
is there are there instructions on the materials, the link that our little thing
Yeah.
on
So I
how
will
to do
give.
that?
Yeah, I will give you that corresponding link. So as part of training scope, we are going the way which through you guys can easily pick up those things or pick up those stuff, so that once we move into the low level details or more technical, that easy to capture for you to just acknowledge yourself. At least you should know about the basic terminology of the ivories. But moving forward, once we go with the session by session, we will know that what are the insight within the commerce. But as part of the references, I will provide you the training docs, so at least in your off time you can just go through that. So it will be actually help us to proceed further, right? So it will be easy for us to understand commerce once we move into the more digger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Will
Yeah,
these
please.
PowerPoints be available to us?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
will.
went through this last night. It's on in the material section.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, just just what we need to just focus on, that we have to just initially what I just pull up bring today stuff like some basic steps, so that once I will go with the higher level, at least we should have some basic understanding, so it will be easy to capture once we dig in more. So just in your off time, just go through these docs, so at least we can familiar with that, and also would help us to understand once we go into more deeper stuff. Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have done the session, but to I just wanted to show you the some glimpses of SAP Commerce site. So this is a purely one of the Australian site which is built on SAP Hybrid Commerce. So I just wanted to show you guys, and just I wanted to walk you through of what are the basic behavior and what how that hybrid commerce playing a role for this web shop. So this is the home page, and the site name is burning.com.au, which is more of an Australian site. And here, these are the categories. These are the categories. So we have that tools category, we have building hardware category, gardening category. So if I go any one of the category, I will see another category, which in e-commerce terminology we are calling it as a subcategory. So if I click any subcategory, then again I will see that a child category of these two. So how this navigation happen? So once we will go the to we'll understand that category structure or product structure. So these are also a part of the what we see that PCM, product content management. That means how that at the end we are dealing with the product. So how that product is structured based on that category, and based on that their super category. So these are the actually we can we have to remember, and how that actually e-commerce site playing a role by enabling this category and subcategory feature. So this is the very easy within the SAP Commerce Suite. We have to just understand the template, or we need to understand the structure, how we can define a category feature or catalog structure for any business. So for this example, I just went or drive through the category and then subcategory and then child category, and I would be able to see the list of product which are belong to that corresponding category. So we see that how I navigated to those child categories. So these in hybrids we are calling it as a navigation. So these are the navigation I have navigated here, and under this navigation I can see a list of product. So how this product is coming? So this product is nothing but we are fetching through the search engine. So behind the scene one search engine is working. That search engine we are calling it solar search. So solar search is actually bringing those data from the commerce and publishing into the website. And here we have some solar capability too. So these are we are calling within the hybrid terminology we are calling a facet, where we can define a facet ranges. So that based on that ranges this list of product will be again filtered out. So these are the features within the commerce we can easily configure within the commerce. So we will see, but for now we can see at least some glimpses what are the commerce playing around. So but we will going forward we will see that on the live site how we can configure these ranges and how this behind the scene product being populated. So we will see here. And to see more, if I go here and click on any product, so it will go to the particular product details page. So product detail page is also to modeling of the product. So we can see here the detail of product is coming at feature and some details about these dimensions. So these are the actually variants. So we have that capability to deal with variant of product based on their size, based on their color, and based on their fit. So these are the catalog structure and product modeling. So we have that already structure defined within the commerce solution. So any business can define their catalog structure very easily within the commerce suite. And you can directly, this is the one of the B2C side. So user can directly without logged in can add their product into the corresponding cart, and that after adding to the product into the cart they can proceed with the checkout. But he has to, before going to checkout, he has to, system will ask to log in himself to capture their information, right? So these are the some basic feature.
Vishwajit, I had a question on the product catalog.
Yeah, please.
So is this like when it integrates with SAP in the back end, is it normal materials, or do we have to enable certain other attributes or something else on the
Yeah.
material master, or something similar?
Right. Yeah, you are right. So this is, just we have to actually enable those features. So this, what we see here, so these are the one of the product, right? So, but this product, how this product is actually publishing here, this will be the some master data will be maintained within the SAP. So this data will coming either from S4 HANA or SAP ERP. So we have that into services already being integrated where we see in our slides, right? So how that is S4 HANA being playing a role to publish their, services. So for to getting this material, so we have that services which through we are directly integrated. Hybrid is already integrated. He has to just configure those, that means enable those corresponding services and those product being replicated within the commerce. Yeah, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So all the information what we see, Hybris is playing just a role as a front end to just, to for the customer experience. If you see that pricing information also coming from some other backend system, and product information also coming, and that stock will also coming. So that are the integrated services behind the scene, which are coming from SAP, ERP. These are the, already out of the features, out of the solution which already defined by SAP Commerce. And if I again go to the home page, if I can click here any other site, and I just wanted to show that how this search feature enable within the commerce. So if I click here, you can see here, these are the suggested product. So these are actually a boost product. There is a configuration actually already there to pull those, boost product for any user. If I wanted to search any product, like let's say tape, if I wanted to search tape product, then automatically suggestion will come. So based on that, these are the actually experiences. So behind the scene, Solar search engine is integrated to bring those product from the commerce and publish into the web shop. So we have that very strong search capability to search any product within the commerce suite. So this is already out of the box feature which are integrated within the commerce.
So
So
in this search
business,
feature, is it just doing name search or can it do some attribute search also? Like if I'll say,
yeah, you can,
is that
you can,
tape, right? So I'll say 6 feet or 3
yeah,
feet. So that,
yeah. So right, so if I wanted to search any product, so there is already configuration defined. I can search by category, I can search by their name, I can search by product description, I can search by product ID, right? So we have that capability. Actually we have to just do the configuration, and we can just go ahead. We need to publish it, so any user can do the search like that based on that configuration. So that feature are already enabled. This is not restricted to search with just product name or product ID. Based on that business, what business would like to provide the search capability, we can go ahead under Solar and we can configure it. Right, so I think we are almost near to time. Anybody have any more question or curious to know more about today's session?
No, nothing from me.
Okay.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit our Vimeo page and follow for more upcoming videos.